So we're back with a match ramble, and we're doing one of the most recent ones we've done. We're doing one from last week. We're doing one from last week's Dynamite and Collision 3-hour special, which I forget if I did the full review on it, but I just wanted to do a match ramble since I watched it. This shit was stellar. Today we're going to be talking about Tommaso Ciampa versus Mark Briscoe in an Anything Goes match. Now, I mean, Briscoe and Ciampa specifically, G has been great, but their whole feud when Ciampa come in was just great, and obviously Briscoe got injured. This is basically his second match back. It's insane. Now, they use the stip well. They use the Anything Goes stipulation very well. Obviously, Ciampa's nickname is the Psycho Killer, and we all know Mark Briscoe bleeds for the love of the game. This is it. This fucks. This was great. So, the match starts off, they both come out with trash cans, and they're instantly just going at it, start throwing it at each other, start punching, kicking, Ciampa getting some brutal knees and shit like that. It just devolves. And then, as soon as it gets a bit outside, Ciampa goes under the ring to get a table. Oh, bro, he gets this. I think this is before it. Yeah, no, this is after. So he gets a table. They set the table up. He gets a trash can, goes to get another trash can, puts his hand in, and you just hear, ah, fuck! And he put his hand on a rat trap. And I don't know if that was a plant or he played it off on commentary like it was a plant. I would genuinely not be surprised if that was genuinely just a mistake. Because Ciampa's like, you fuck! Like, he's genuinely pissed. Briscoe obviously takes advantage of it, making the dives and shit. But after that, so Briscoe gets a chain, and this is nuts. This was the phase, after this spot alone, you're like, yeah, this match is peak. He gets a chain, and he basically gets Ciampa back in the ring, but then Ciampa somehow reverses him, gets the chain around Briscoe's neck. Briscoe's on the top corner, and he just gets the chain, grabs it around his neck, and just goes, fuck off, throws it. And he throws Briscoe through the table, which was fucking gnarly. Oh, bro, it's not just a normal table break. He just slats through it, and all because of the chain. Oh my god, it's brutal. It's so fucking nasty. He was lucky not to hit his head on the bottom of a chair as well, by the way. So that happens. Then he gets back in the ring, and then this is where again it just goes wild. They get a bunch of hits. He looks in the trash can, Briscoe, Ciampa, and he's like, starts smiling like a fucking crazy fucker as a psycho, and pulls out a cheese grater and starts grating Briscoe's head with a cheese grater, obviously cutting it open. I think he got a kendo stick at this point. Briscoe's obviously outside with this, and he eventually gets rolled out. And then Ciampa's looking for more weapons, and he keeps throwing chairs in, obviously, and he keeps hitting with chairs. And Ciampa finds this stuffed plush chicken, and he smiles at it, and then he pulls it out, and the crowd like, oh, and he pulls it in, and then he does a J driller to the chicken, and the crowd like, whoa, chicken. Starts hitting the chicken, elbow drops, does a J drill, like I say, and then goes for a pinfall. And when he goes for the pinfall, Briscoe rags it out, like to break the pin, and that is PWG as hell. This entire matches, but that specifically was so PWG-esque in the best possible way. Ciampa brings in a ladder, which he looks to set Briscoe, to slam Briscoe in. That was nuts. The ladder's set up, and what was really cool is there's this spot where, so after this, they're outside, in the fucking, outside of the ring again. Shock. It just divulges. It's so hard to kind of break down, but it's so fun. It really is a fun match. And basically, they're outside on the other end. And basically, Briscoe's forced to the announce table. And when he's forced to the announce table, Ciampa goes up and grabs a staple gun, gets the paper from the announce desk, starts stapling it onto Briscoe's head, as you expect. But after this point, Briscoe somehow manages to reverse it. It might have been through his uppercut, as you expect with the guy. And then he basically sets up another table on the outside on the right, and they start stapling down the barbed wire, which he keeps trying to interrupt, but he just pushes him away. That's great. I'm doing this so out of order because the spots are just that insane. There's all the chair spots in it, because Jesus Christ. And then what was brutal about this, one spot that I loved was, it's so wild. He has the ladder set up in the middle of the ring, and Briscoe's down, and Ciampa gets this thumbtack covered knee pad, obviously for the psycho knee. And he puts it on, and he sets it up, and Briscoe trips him over, and he goes, fuck fuck off, wax right into the fucking, wax right into the bottom of the ladder. That was nasty. Bro, there's a fucking Ciampa does like a 2-inch drop kick at the start. He's on the floor and does a drop kick out of it. It was fucking nuts. That was wild. I think that's how we got the reversal at the start, actually. And then the chair spot at the end. I mean, Jesus. So Briscoe manages to get Ciampa stunned, as you expect, and he gets him on the top turnbuckle, and he sets up the two chairs like that, like, you know, back to back, and he rags Ciampa back, and it looks like the back, like the slip disc, whatever, it looks like even Shivani's like, fucking hell, like, how's he not broke his back? Because genuinely, how did he not break his back? That was nuts. It was insane, bro. It's like the way he lands, it's horrible. It's a horrible. Ciampa's fucked after this. Then they go back to the table, Briscoe gets him, and he basically gets him on the apron, does a J driller through the table that they were setting up before with the stapled barbed wire. And then after that point, Briscoe throws him back in the ring, goes up, froggy bow, lands it, 1, 2, 3. That's the match. Now, I kind of broke that down quite quickly. This match is so fun. The atmosphere is so good. It's so lively. It was easily match of the night on that Dynamite. Obviously, you can see the review, you know, my shit reviews that I do. But, Jesus, this match was great. I really fucking enjoyed it. It was fun. It really just shows you no one else gets this match like these two. This match had to be these two men. Obviously, the chemistry and the history, but also the both of them have got that agility and that just pure. I don't know, very rarely you see an anything goes match that has this type of pace, this type of energy, and obviously the two guys are willing to go that far. Like, obviously you get a guy like a Moxley and like a Darby where they go fucking wild and they've got that technical prowess as well, but I don't know, these two just felt like, because they are a bit older, they are a bit more gritty. Yeah, that's different. Like, no one's grittier than John Moxley, God no, and you know what I mean? But it's so hard to describe. As much as I love Moxley, as much as I love Darby, this wouldn't have worked as well if it was them two. It has to be these two. Briscoe's just brilliant. We all know how good Mark Briscoe is. Friend of the show. But also, just Ciampa. I mean, Ciampa, since going to AEW, has proved me a hell of a lot wrong. And he's so fucking good. So good. This is his second match ramble. Like, match rambles for me are like some of the shit, especially this year. It's like, oh fuck, these are like the ones I'm considering that I need to know for match of the year stuff. This is up there. This is really up there. This was fun, and obviously the Derby match as well. Jesus Christ, Ciampa's up there. Ciampa's been excellent. I will hear nothing but it. Ciampa fucking rules since coming to AEW, really does. And him and Briscoe, I don't know where you go for either man after this, but Jesus, I love him. I just love, this needs to be Ciampa's domain. This needs to be Ciampa's bread and butter, and just everything he's doing, there's no notes. It's perfect. He's so fucking good. Everything, the brutality of Ciampa, the psychoticness of him, where he's losing his mind, but he's so brutal with it. Oh my God, the lack of limits with the guy. It's perfection. It's so good. This match, the thing is, like, this match might not be like a 5. It's definitely not a 5 for a lot of people, but Jesus, it's like, it's just so symbolic of how good Ciampa's been, and it's just a fun time. It's a great TV match, obviously. It's one of the best TV matches we've had all year, and again, it's just so fun. It's so entertaining, and again, that's what Wrestling's about, and the crowd fucking love it. It's a great match. It really is. It's only a Dynamite and Collision from last week, so it's not that far to find, but if you haven't watched it for whatever reason, highly recommend. It's really fun, and yeah, Tommaso Ciampa's year has been fucking stellar. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Ciampa and Briscoe from last week on Dynamite. I'm recording these all on the same day as you expect, so I don't know when this will go out. I'll try and put this out on the Wednesday before Dynamite, but maybe not. Yeah, let me know what you think of this match. Let me know what you think of Briscoe and Ciampa as a whole. But yes, really fun match. Really enjoyed this.